Hey everyone, I'm Mine, and this is set number 71383, Wiggler's Poison Swamp expansion set from the LEGO Super Mario theme. This set contains 374 pieces, 3 buildable Mario characters, and retails for $39.99 in the US. This set was sent to me by the LEGO group through the LEGO Ambassador Network, but all opinions expressed in this video are my own. You know, after the first wave of LEGO Mario, I got a feel of the sets, and I was like, it's fine, but I think I'm probably done with the theme, but when this set was revealed, I knew I had to get it. Something about this set just looked like so much fun. I love the design of the Wiggler build. I'm familiar with Wiggler. He's been in like tons of the Mario Party games, and he's like an iconic character in there, and I was like, you know what? That would be a really fun build to have. I really want the build for him, but also just the abundance of purple in this set and the overall aesthetic with like the little like tree, the bridge right here. It was just a really cool look for this set. So I was like, okay, I'll get myself one more LEGO Mario set because this does look really cool. And having it in hand, yeah, I do quite like it. Reviewing LEGO Mario sets is strange because it's not like your standard LEGO set. I sort of have to take you through the functionality of it more than the build, but let me show you how it works. So I'm obviously going to be using LEGO Mario here. In case you guys aren't familiar with the LEGO Mario system, this comes in the Mario starter set. There will also be a Luigi starter set later this year, which you could also use instead. But this guy right here does not come in this set. However, this set is designed to work with him, so while you could get the set without the Mario starter set, it really works best if you have the Mario starter set. So let's turn Mario on right here. So I suppose we could start with Wiggler himself. You can see he's attached to this gray splat gear right here. The gray, unfortunately, really stands out. I know these parts are produced in different colors. It would have been really cool if that was purple or even just like green or something here. It is not gray. The gray doesn't look great and really just like takes away from the like great color scheme in the rest of the build, but that's just a little thing. Wiggler has a little printed eyepiece right there. It's pretty cool. He's got a little flower blooming out the top of his head, and he's made out of 5 distinct sections. So you have his head, you have 3 distinct body sections right here, and then you have the end right here, which just doesn't allow any more body connections. And these 3 are all identical, so if you wanted, you could remove one of these and add more, and if you wanted to make him like even longer. None of that comes in the set, but the possibility is there if you want to like customize it with your own parts. Taking Wiggler off the build of the set, you can see this is what he looks like removed. You can see his head actually droops down without the gear underneath, so if you want to just use him as a like character for imaginative play, you do have to build something under his head so it stays up a little more properly. But you can see here all these body sections are connected. You can see it has this bar piece coming out of each of them, and then you have 2 of these like circular pieces around it with a technical in them, and they just hold each other in place. This one is hooked into this body section right here, and this one's just loose in between, so it allows the head to move and rotate, but it's not actually to like directly connected to any part of the other body sections. They do the same thing to connect each of the other parts together, though those don't droop like the head because they have these little feet pieces to hold them up. Speaking of the feet, these are the larger 3 wide feet pieces. You get a total of 4 of them here, and they're in this magenta color, which is actually pretty cool. Yeah, overall, I feel like this character is actually captured really well. My only issue with him is the head, how it doesn't stay up if you have him off the build, which I wish there was a little bit of an easier way to do that, but I'm sure that wouldn't be too difficult to customize if you wanted to do that yourself. And on the build, obviously, the head does stay up, and it looks quite good there. Coming back to the build, you can see the splat gear actually intersects with 3 ball joints right here. That's really interesting that the ball joints fit into like the crevices of the splat gear, but that's really cool and allows for like just some creative techniques if you want to create movement in your builds. But you can see this is a little wooden platform right here for Mario to sit in, and this is where you would attach Wiggler. And this platform can move back and forth, and it spins the splat gear with it. So with Wiggler attached, you can put Mario into this little compartment right here, as I just showed you. It starts playing some pretty cool music, and then if you move Mario back and forth, you'll also move Wiggler. And the more you move him, the more coins Mario will earn, and you can see Wiggler flings back and forth. And as a part of that, Wiggler can actually hit this bridge on the side right here. Normally that does nothing, right? Just push down right here, nothing happens. But if you'd like, you could choose to start the course with this bridge flipped up, so you have to manually do this yourself. You flip it all the way up like this. Then if Mario makes Wiggler hit right here, you can see that actually flips the bridge back out. This works even better if you have a Goomba or another enemy inside the bridge while it's flipped up, because then you can use Mario to knock the bridge over. And then when you're done, you can have him come over to the bridge and stomp on the Goomba that's right there and get another coin. But Wiggler on this platform right here are the 2 like main functions of this build. Like the rest of it, like this is just a giant purple platform. You can extend this if you want Wiggler to go a little further, because if you move Mario fast enough, you can actually fall off the track a little bit, and it can be difficult to get him back on. But yeah, while this like looks big, there's not much else going on here other than this being just like a huge platform for Wiggler. Here's a close look at that bridge. You can see right here there's a few studs where you could stand a character on, like I stood that Goomba, so if you want to have a bad guy here for Mario to fight, you can. Underneath there's 3 posts that hold up the bridge. You can see it's suspended above a purple lake. A little bit of foliage on the side right here. You can see you have a small tree leaf right there, and an even smaller one below it. Off to the side, you have a purple connector with a small green platform. You can move this around. You don't have to have it right here, but this is just where they say to put it in the instructions. Same thing with this over here. This can be removed to like any part of the build, but you can see it's a purple connector right here and then a little purple platform, and on top of it there is a star block. If you have Mario stand on it, he gets a superstar. It starts playing the music, and then if you stand on like rough terrain like this purple right here, normally he'd react to the purple liquid, but he's perfectly fine because he has a superstar. And as you can see, after it runs south and he starts to react to it. There's also this little bridge right here that's used to move Mario from one part of the build to another. I think this is best used when in conjunction with another set because there's not many places for him to move in this set, but if you have your own LEGO Mario parts, which you will have if you have the starter set, you can easily add them on somewhere so Mario can actually go somewhere on the bridge. But yeah, you can see you can attach them right here. He starts playing some weird water sounds, and then you can spin this and move him around if you want. He earns a few coins from it. That's connected with the purple connector to the foliage area that I showed before, and then there's another connector coming off of that, which leads to another like green platform. This one's raised a little higher in the air. And on top of it, held up by a transclear bar right here, there is a Flying Koopa, who, just like all LEGO Mario enemies, can be defeated by having Mario stomp on the QR code on his back. See, there you go, you earn coins from it. But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of the set. Most of the size of the set just goes to this large purple platform right here, but there's quite a few play features for a $40 set, right? There's this one, this one, this one, the Koopa, the bridge, the Goomba. So there's quite a bit going on. I'm quite impressed by actually how much they jam-packed in here. Definitely not the prettiest set for display, but for the play, like with the LEGO Mario game, I actually think it's a pretty good one. But we're not done with this review yet. First, let's take a look at that Goomba and that Koopa up a little bit closer. So here are the two buildable characters in the set. We have a Koopa Paratroopa, that's that's the name of this guy right here, and then we just have a typical Goomba. The Koopa Paratroopa is very similar to the Koopa minifigures from the first wave, except now he has wings coming out of his back. The shell piece actually has little holes in it for these little clips to come out, and then these little clips are holding wings. I don't love the way these wings were attached. I don't think they look amazing. The clips, I don't know, seem very mechanical. They don't seem organic. I wish there was a nicer way to attach these wings to the shell. But the wings aside, the Koopa himself is a really good design. I think he looks quite good. I love that printing on the eyes was actually done quite well here. I remember on my first one, the printing being a little too light, so it's cool to see that it was printed a little bit darker here. But yeah, you can see he's got a little bit of nose printing. He's got, like, printing on the front of his shell right here. I love the shaping on his head. Looks pretty good. Yeah, I like this guy. The wings could be better, but the Koopa himself, pretty good. And then the Goomba is a Goomba, come in many other sets before. I'm not sure if this face print's exclusive to this set. He's had many face prints in many different sets, but regardless, printed piece, of course, and looks very good. Represents the Goombas very, very well. Not much else to say about him. So, overall, would I recommend this set? I'd say yes, but this set isn't for everybody. I do quite like this set a lot. I think Wiggler is an awesome build, and I love the purple aesthetic, and I feel like there's a lot to do here. However, this set is big, and it's ugly, and yeah, it's definitely not for everyone. Ugly is not inherently a bad thing, right? Like, it works great with the LEGO Mario game, and I'm sure you could fit this into a course well. But if you're more of a display collector than a play collector, well, the Wiggler looks good, you're probably just going to put the rest of the parts in a bag, which is honestly probably what I'm going to be doing after filming this review. Because while I like the play features and I like the characters included, the set itself unfortunately just takes up a lot of space, and it's very flat, and it's not very visually appealing to look at. I feel it's one of the better LEGO Mario expansion sets that's come out. I like it for what it is, and I think fans of like the whole LEGO Mario system, this is a great one to get. But if you're like me and you're just a casual fan of it, I don't know if this one's a must-buy. I think if you get it, you'll probably like it, but if you don't, you're probably not missing out too much. But those are just my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please press like, subscribe if you're new. I do LEGO videos like this every single day, so if you subscribe, you'll be the first to see them. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!